welcome to another match of the Premodern Monthly. This is the finals for the August 2024 monthly. My name is Andrew Walker, your host as always for Mise Watch. Our match today is combo Replenish being played by Shay, and his opponent Gabe Farkas is on Red-Green Goblins. Other than that, let's see if we can jump right in for this best of 5.
More hurt even more than Blood Moon, I think.
It would lead to a lot of main deck red blasts.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you're good to go. It's
Okay.
best of 5. So
Okay.
sideboard is game 3. Other than that, talk to you at the
Yes.
end.
All right,
Yeah, man.
here we go then.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows, so all the viewers know, Rich and I played a very similar matchup with slightly different decks for our September monthly. We're in the same pod, and Rich, I don't know if you remember, but you demolished me 2-0.
Well, that's a whole different day, and that was a whole brand new day. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
All right. Yeah,
Good
but
luck.
I'm good. Good luck.
All right, flooded strand and pass.
Okay. I'm gonna play an Ice Age Mountain.
Yes,
I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to run out an Alaki,
he's good.
and I'll pass turn.
Play an island and pass.
Okay. Untap. I'll draw. I'll go to attacks.
All right, I'll go to 19.
Okay. Now I have my first big decision of the day. I will put in a ringleader.
Yes.
All right. Resolves.
Yes.
Get a prospector, siege gang commander, a mountain, and a mountain.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's not half bad. Literally.
Hmm.
All right. Now I'll go to second main.
Yes.
Put in a wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap this, and let's try for a pile driver.
He's good.
Wow. Okay. You don't have to spot me a game, Let's make it a fair fight.
I appreciate it.
No, I'm teasing, and I'll pass turn. Am I correct? The only counters you have main deck are 3 mana leaks
3 mana leaks.
and then 2 swords.
I will play an Adakar Waste and pass.
Yes. Okay. Untap. I'll draw. So let me do some math for a second.
Mm-hmm.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 puts you 1 turn away. Let's do this. I'm going to wasteland your Attica Wastes.
I'll fetch and go to 18.
Okay. The one furthest from you.
All right, I'll play Intuition.
Okay. Yeah, that resolves.
All right.
Wave.
I was hoping that you wouldn't have Lackey and Wasteland. One or the other I could deal with. Probably not both.
So without an Ancient Tomb, you're not casting it next turn. Okay.
1, 2, or 3.
The one on your right. Okay. And then the wasteland resolves?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will go to attacks.
Yes.
And I'll go like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I go to 10.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you go to 10. Okay. And then I have a trigger. And I will put in a Siege Gang Commander.
Yes.
And have you seen the tokens that I use?
I don't believe I have.
They are vintage 1990s era Desert Storm Pro Set trading cards with countries and things like Congress and people from the UN and the military skill of map reading.
Wow.
So I used them as soldiers way back, and now I'm going to use them as goblin tokens.
I hope I'm ready for map reading.
We're going to get, map reading was the one right there. We're going to get map reading, the Commonwealth of Australia, and the city of Kuwait are at my disposal. All right. Post-combat. Post-combat, I'm going to, let me think for a second. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put this in, sack the lackey and one other, 2. So hold on, 2, 4. I'm still a turn away. Okay, yeah, but I will put this in anyway. I will cast a Skirk Prospector.
Yep, he's good.
And then I will play another Wasteland.
Oh.
And
yes.
I'll pass turn. My opening hand was Wasteland, Wasteland, Mountain, Ringleader, Lackey, and a card still in my hand. Which
I needed you not to have that Wasteland or not to have the Lackey. You got me.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
Lackey. 2 Wasteland.
I don't know. I had an intuition hand that would get me into the wave, but
okay.
I think I could have raced most things unless you had the Lackey and the Wasteland.
Wait, did you have the Soul Land in hand?
I had a Soul Land in my hand.
So, but why not deploy it and just
I didn't have double white.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
If I had a Frantic Search, that would have worked out.
Okay, gotcha. A Frantic Search, that would have worked out. Because you're going to tap the white. Gotcha.
Frantic Search lets you basically gain a bonus. It fixes your mana. It's a great card.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure.
This build only having 2 was a mistake.
Yeah.
I would have actually intuitioned for 3 Frantic Search on that turn if they were in my deck. And, I tried an intuition, an impulse instead, and it's been terrible.
I think that makes sense. What you're saying, that it would not be as good.
It was worth trying, I think, because hey, it's impulse. It's an awesome card.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't.
Especially when you don't have to shuffle afterwards.
Right. I know you can just ignore the text.
Yeah.
It's a really good card. It just doesn't quite do what this deck needs as nicely as Frantic Search.
No, I mean, so when did you start playing Premodern?
During the pandemic.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like back then, 2020, probably even 2021, the Replenish decks that were around played 4 Frantic Search, if I remember correctly, and probably I want to say even played some Careful Studies.
Okay. I remember the first time I tried it without any counters, it felt so clunky.
Oh, well, it was much more of like a trying to race you combo deck, right?
And I don't think that's all that exciting, honestly.
Yeah.
There are better, faster decks like Hermit.
Yeah. Yes, there are. Yeah.
4, 5, or 6.
Let's go with 4.
All right, I'll give you 5.
Okay.
And I'll take the play. Good luck.
Yeah, man. You were the 1 seed, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Serves me decently enough. Nope, 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 not that hand.
Not that hand, he says.
Not that hand, nope.
I mean, I've been playing this deck for 4 months straight. I should know what's a good opening hand.
What you had last time was a really good opening hand.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think if I should push my luck. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Loser. 2. I'm trying to think if I should push my luck. I guess I am. All right. And you?
6.
All right.
I guess I'll keep this.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have to put one on the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you wait till see what I.
No,
Oh.
no, I don't.
Oh, really? To see
So
if
I
I'm
do
going
my
to
whole
5.
I mulligan, including putting a card on the bottom and deciding if I keep, and then you
Okay.
mulligan, and then it's back to me.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm going to 5. And
Okay.
filled with regret, I should have kept the 7.
I will put back. Okay, I'll put that one on the bottom, and give you 3.
3. All right. Let's see if this is keepable 5. Yeah. Yep. I'll go like this.
All right. Put 2 on the bottom.
Yep. I've got 5 right here.
All right. Add a card, pass with 5.
Okay. A mountain. Oops. And I found it, and I'll say go. I think in a lot of matchups, it's not necessarily where I want to be, but in this one, I think it is.
I think it's not a terrible place to be, honestly.
Yeah.
I will pass.
Okay. And tap. I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play at a wooded foothills.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to 19. Does it
I
resolve?
will fetch.
Yep.
And stifle.
Yeah, sounds good. And then I was going to go to attacks.
Yes.
But I'll wait till I'm shuffling.
1, 2, or 3.
1.
All right. I go to 18.
Okay. 18. And then I have a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put in a ringleader.
Yeah.
Wasteland. Mountain. Ringleader. War Chief.
Not bad.
Also, again, not half bad. Literally. And post-combat, I will put in a Skirk Prospector.
He's good.
And I'll pass with 4, 2 of which you know about.
Play attunement and pass.
Mm-hmm. All right. Untap. I'll draw. Huh. Okay. Play a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to attacks.
Yeah. I'll take 4 and go to
4.
14.
Yeah, and with my trigger, I will put in a war chief.
Mm-hmm.
Did I play a land for turn? I
You
don't.
did. You played the mountain.
Oh yeah, because you stifled. Yes, thank you. And then post combat, I'm going to try to cast a pile driver.
Pile driver's good.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'll pass the turn. Thoughts and
You're
prayers coming my way.
I'll pop replenish. Let's see what happens.
The attunement, you mean? Yeah.
Um, one, two, three, 4.
Okay.
I will frantically search.
Yeah.
Draw 1, draw 2. Discard.
Are we still on my end step, right?
No, we're in my main phase.
Oh, okay.
I'll play wave.
All right.
All right. I
All
will
5?
hit your war chief.
Yep.
Hit your pile driver. And I'll hit your lackey. And pass.
Okay. Untap. I will draw for turn. I'll play a Carplucent Forest. Hmm. You have how many in hand?
1.
Just 1. Okay. Huh. Let me think for a second. You have 1 and you're tapped out. I will sacrifice the ringleader for a mana.
Uh-huh.
And I will play the other ringleader.
He's good.
All right. Mog Fanatic, Mountain, Wooded Foothills, Pile Driver.
All right.
Again, not half bad. I keep hitting that. And then I'll go to attacks.
All right. I'll take 3 and go to 11.
Okay. I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Go to 1. Draw.
Yep.
Play another wave and pass.
Okay. Okay. Do I want to do anything in response to wave? No. Okay. I'll untap. Go to my draw.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So you have 6 wave activations.
Yes.
Okay. I'll attack for 3. Let me
I'll
do this. I'm gonna
target.
move these over to that wave.
I'll target
That-
your ringleader.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I'll take 1 and go to 10.
10.
Mhm.
And then post combat, I will cast a fanatic.
Yep.
If I do that, just giving you time. What enchantments are in your graveyard already? You have opalescence in there or no? I know I
do
saw
not.
wave. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
have wave, tide, attunement.
Yeah, and you have how many cards in hand?
1.
Okay. I'll just pass turn.
All right. Untap. 1, 3. Play attunement and pass.
Mhm. Okay. I'll draw. Play Wooded Foothills. I'll attack for 2.
All right. I am at 8.
Yeah. Okay. And then post combat, I will cast a pile driver.
Pile driver's good.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Yeah.
Go to 2, and this dies, and your 3 fellows come back.
Okay. And they come back untapped, right?
Untapped. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll draw for my turn.
Mhm.
I'll return attunement and hope for good things to happen.
Okay. Let's see it.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I will.
What did you pitch?
Okay.
The 2 soul lands and what else?
3 land and attunement.
Okay.
And
What's
I'll-
the
What?
What's the bottom card?
Oh, that was just a random card already in my graveyard. That was the
3
wave that
land.
died this
Oh,
turn.
I see. I missed that. I missed the planes. My mistake.
And I will play Opalescence.
Yep.
Wave targets itself.
What do you think? Hmm. I actually have something in my hand that might be relevant. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The wave has targeted itself,
Yes, that's right.
and so it has 2 counters on it.
No, only 1. I took 1 off so
Oh,
that it
okay.
could target
Okay.
itself.
Okay. Um. I have the prospector. This is over here. And when it leaves, this coming back is gonna be on the stack,
That's right.
but it won't have come back yet,
Right. It'll go. There's a return trigger that'll bring back everything.
right? But your wave will come back first before this does.
They come back at the same time.
Okay, and then you have priority.
Yes.
So okay. So let me just think for a second. So you're gonna go like that, and then hold priority and go like that, and then go like that, and hold priority, go like that, and I'm gonna fetch. Go to 18.
Cards in hand.
2.
Sure. Yes.
Get a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Oh, the middle one's good.
Okay. And then gonna cycle gem palm incinerator.
Okay.
And I'm gonna target your wave.
I will take off the counter to target wave in response.
Okay. So wave is gonna leave.
So wave leaves play. That puts a return trigger on the stack.
Yep. Okay.
And then I will pass
Uh,
priority.
So then this is gonna resolve, and I draw a card.
Well, no.
Oh,
That's actually still on the stack.
okay. Okay. Sure.
Right. So I will pass
Yeah.
priority to allow the
Yeah.
return to trigger.
Okay. So then, do I
So
put it
then
second?
these both come back.
Okay.
I will target your prospector, hold priority, target wave.
So this is not back in yet, or it is back in.
It is back in. The trigger for it
Okay.
is still in the stack,
Yeah.
but it's back
Yeah.
in.
Oh! I'm gonna get a reveal trigger.
Yes.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
But it's on the stack.
No, I understand. And the next thing that's
So
gonna
I targeted
resolve.
your
Yeah.
prospector. I
Yeah.
targeted wave itself.
Right. The thing that's at the top of the stack right now,
Is the wave targeting itself?
and underneath that is this reveals trigger.
No, that's
Still waiting to go on.
on the bottom of the stack. So the stack is currently reveal trigger, target your prospector, hold priority, target itself.
Well, but underneath the reveal trigger is still this.
That's right. Okay, fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you still have a draw coming up, don't you? So that
And you're
is
targeting the prospector.
yes.
I will sack the lackey to the prospector,
Sure.
and I will sack. I'm pretty sure if I sack this, I still get the reveal, right?
Yes. Yes.
The reveal. I will sack the ringleader to the prospector.
Mm-hmm.
I will sack the pile driver to the prospector.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3. And I will sack the prospector to itself is 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will. So this resolves. This leaves play. Puts a return trigger on the stack. Let the return trigger resolve.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
this is back in play as a new object. Next up, this fizzles because the target's gone.
The gem palm damage.
No, this was the target your prospector.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So that resolves. Now, with these still in the stack, I'm going to target War Chief, hold priority, target itself.
Okay. So this is going to be gone forever.
So
Sure.
that results in this state. I'll do the same for your pile driver.
Yep.
I'll do the same for your.
Yep. And you know what's happening now.
I'll go to 7.
Yep.
And you have no other goblins in play, right?
Correct. No other goblins in play.
Okay. So this was the ringleader trigger.
Sure. So, Carplucent Forest, Snow-Covered Mountain, Goblin Matron, Wasteland.
And then you draw from cycling.
Yep.
Oh, that was a turn.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
That's all right. Robots
That-
are not helpful.
yeah.
All right. Well, and then your guy's in the graveyard now, right?
Yes. Sorry. Thank you.
And pass.
Sure. No mana burn. All right. So I'll go to my turn.
Yes.
All right. Untap. I'll draw. I'll cast the Matron.
Matron resolves.
Okay. I'll get a Siege Game Commander.
Yes.
Middle.
Sure.
Good?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'm gonna play out a forest.
Uh-huh.
And I'll pass turn with 3, one of which you know about.
Okay. Goes to 4.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
Play Parallax Tide.
I'm going to respond.
Okay.
I'm going to try to naturalize your opalescence.
I'll respond. I will target your matron. He'll priority target itself.
Okay. The tide's still on the stack.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. Matron's gone.
And that destroys this.
Yep. And then, yeah, I'm tapped out your tide.
Okay.
Will come in.
I'll target your. I'll target your. No, what are your? Yeah, your Carplusan Forest and your regular forest.
Mhm.
And
How could you do that to a beautiful 4th edition forest?
that is a nice forest. And I'll target one more of your mountains and pass.
Okay. So two things. Okay. All right. And then I'll untap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw. Ha. That's kind of funny. I'll pass the turn.
Go to 1, go to 4. Pass turn.
Okay. Your tide is on 1, yes?
1 counter, yep.
Okay. I'll play a Mog Fanatic.
Mog Fanatic is good.
Pass turn.
I will factor fiction.
Oy.
Ooh.
This is the end of my turn.
Yes.
Is there any reason that this isn't just game?
No, I'm going to take the replenish, and then that lets me wipe out your board.
Yeah. Let me think for a second.
I don't think there's anything in your 60 that gets you out of it.
Let me just think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
7. There's that. And yeah, that's good. I had drawn the other siege gang.
That was very close.
That was interesting. Yeah, drew the naturalize and the forest back to back.
The game was over if you didn't have the naturalize, but
Yeah.
it's what I was afraid of the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, and it seems correct to target the opalescence, right? That's the one I care about.
Yeah, that shuts down the combo.
Yeah.
That was absolutely right.
I feel like the people want to like quick trigger target the wave because that's what is hurting the keeping me off
but
creatures,
no,
but that's not.
you play that
yeah.
right. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a quick break. I'll be right
Go
back.
for it. Yeah. Hmm.
All right. Now I have to figure out how to sideboard against you
Mm-hmm. Just do what you did before. It worked.
back.
You know.
I hope that you don't draw anything. That's
Yeah. No. I meant when we played like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You have 3 crypts 3 weeks ago, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did have crypt, yes, but that was well. I do have crypt in this build too. That's the more
Right,
appropriate
but
question.
I don't remember you having 3 of them, but maybe I'm not remembering right.
Yes, I have 3.
Very interesting. Hmm.
for a second. Sabo's Web, Seal, Chill, Swords, Worms Chant. 2 Worms Chant, 2 Abeyance in the side, huh?
Mm-hmm. That mix has been really good for me.
So, well, perhaps I'm wrong here, but I don't think you're bringing in the Abeyance, and I mean, the Orm's Chant is just a fog. Well, maybe not, but like, what in general would you bring in one versus the other?
Great question.
Because I think I know what I think I would do, but I'm curious to hear you.
They are, in general, if I want 4 of a card and there's 2 cards that are very similar, I'm just going to run 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where it was really, really good to have Abeyance, and Chant would not have been very good. That definitely came up.
Well, I think one is better at pushing your own combo turn through,
Mhm.
and the other one is better at sort of like preventing the opponent from doing their stuff.
They're both really good against Dreadnought in slightly different ways.
Yeah. Well, both of them stop the Dreadnought player from, casting the enabler.
True. One of them turns into a fog, and sometimes you want a fog.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right.
But sometimes you also want to draw a card.
Yeah, I think that's a huge plus of Abeyance, actually.
Massive. I'll give you 5.
Okay. 1 for you, please.
All right. Good luck.
There, you too. And I'm on the play, right?
Yes.
Okay. See if I don't multiply again. I guess I will keep this.
I'm going to ship this one back.
Okay. I wonder how many viewers we have versus how many people are just exhausted from the weekend of Magic.
I'm exhausted from the weekend of Magic.
Yeah.
I've been basically non-functional all week.
You had some late nights, so.
I did.
How did you end up doing in the Premodern main event?
5-3.
Okay. With what?
Was this?
Okay.
1 through 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. 6. I played a version of Goblins as well. I started off 3-1,
Nice.
and then lost my next 4.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
That's a rough
I think
feeling.
I think by the time I got to the last 2, I was just sort of mentally drained. I made a few silly mistakes.
It definitely happens. I will try these 6.
Okay. I'm gonna go Mountain
Uh-huh.
and Mod Fanatic.
All right.
And say go.
Island pass.
Okay. Tap, draw. I'll attack
19.
and I'll play Mountain.
Uh-huh.
I will cast a Pile Driver
Yes.
and I will cast a Termite Script.
All right.
And I'll pass with 3.
Go to 17, play Attunement, and pass.
Okay. Untap. Wasteland the attunement.
Hmm.
I mean, not the attunement, the ancient tomb.
Yes.
And then I'll go to attacks.
Yep.
3, 4.
I'll take 4 and go to 13.
Yep. And I'll pass turn.
Play a Sky Cloud Expanse and pass
Mhm.
with 5.
Okay. Sky Cloud Expanse. I'll play a Carplucent Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to cast a War Chief.
Hmm.
It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. If it resolves.
I'll return attunement.
Sure. It's pretty good.
No, it was not. Discard 4 land, and yep, he's good.
Okay. I'll go to attacks then.
I'll take 8 and
2, 6, yeah, 8.
go to
Go to
5.
5. I am tapped out, so I'll pass turn.
I'll play attunement with a white floating.
Mm-hmm.
Return attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Oh, you're digging for the swords.
Yes.
Okay.
I very transparently was.
Yeah. It took me. I was trying to figure out what you might be, but yeah.
Didn't have.
Like, it took me a second to be like, why he's not gonna be able to cast anything else. Oh wait, he's floating to white.
Swords would not have been a terrible card there.
Yeah.
All right, I will go first in the next game.
Who needs a pro room? This will be over soon.
Mm-hmm. This could be it.
This will be funny if I end up winning this because I think I'm 0-3 or 0-4 in September. So
Well,
that's variance for you.
this would be a nice one to win, though.
Yeah.
Give you 5.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
6er.
6. All right.
Yeah. If we go to game 5, just so you know, I'm making 12 piles.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Do you have a D12?
I think I can find one somewhere.
Okay.
I will keep.
Same.
All right. Adhikar, go.
I'm going to play a snow-covered mountain and ask you if you're going to go to 19 to play swords.
Jeez, am I ever glad to have the first swords of
Yes.
the match.
So you're 19, and I am at 21. My lead has gone up 200%. Go ahead.
Yes. Play attunement, going to
Yeah.
16 and pass.
6. Yeah. Okay. Killing me here. I'm going to wasteland the ancient tomb.
All right.
I'll pass with 6.
That does slow down my ability to deal damage to myself. Pass turn.
Huh. Double time walk.
I will.
Stifle it?
God, I'm not that good.
Okay.
I will go to 13.
Oh, okay. You need to get more ancient tombs?
As fun as that would be,
Actually, 2 ancient tombs and a city traders is like, there's an argument for that. There's an argument for that as well.
I'm just gonna get 3 chills.
Yep.
All right. One, 2, or 3.
3.
Which one?
The one to your right.
All right.
I'm gonna pass the turn after that wasteland.
I will play chill.
Okay.
Your turn.
These mountains are made for it. I'm gonna play another Ice Sage Mountain.
Those are nice
And
mountains.
I am going to pass the turn.
Plains and pass.
Okay. Another snow-covered mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast a Mod Fanatic.
He's good.
And I'm gonna pass with 5 in hand.
Play a tide.
Okay.
I will hit your 3 mountains and pass.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna hold that in hand because you have a tide, and then I'm going to attack.
I'll go to 12.
How'd you? Oh, you've been ancient tombing,
I
or
did
you've
a
been
lot of damage to myself this
Okay.
game.
15 and then 12. It's like a devourer deck.
Basically.
I'll pass turn.
Return attunement?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play Replenish.
What you got in there?
Well, a lot of chills. Wait.
Are they multiplying?
Well played.
They are geometrically. I see. Yeah. All right.
That was good.
Thank you.
You have no land out for me to hit, so
Correct.
I will, I guess, hit your fellow.
Yeah, I'll shoot you.
I'm at 11, and I will pass.
All right. I'll pass with 7.
Take the last counter off. Remove.
Yep.
Remove.
It's 3. Okay.
Draw. I will return attunement.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. I'll rebuy attunement and
Mhm.
pass.
Okay. I have 8 in hand. I'll play a Karplusen Forest.
Okay.
Let me think for a second. So red spells cost 6 more.
They do.
And that one tide is going to go away.
Yes, that's right.
I don't have any red spells that cost -2. So, I'll pass turn with 7.
I'll hit your forest.
Okay.
Okay. Untap.
Mhm.
Your 3 mountains return. Go to 2, go to 2, draw. Pop attunement.
Sure. Dig, baby, dig.
We are. 1, 2, 3.
That's what this deck should be called, the Big Dig. Right?
Only if it went $8 billion over
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah. Oh, is that all? I thought it was more.
Discard 4. I think it went. I think it went from like. I think it was about that.
Yeah.
I will replenish.
What do you got in there? Oi. Still no opalescence, though.
Still no opal. No, still no
Okay.
opal.
Okay. And you play 3 of them, right?
Yes. I've switched to 4, but this build has 3.
Yeah. I think 4.
Alright.
I think 4 makes sense.
I
to me.
agree.
I'm
My
not-
lists have changed a little bit, and they've gotten better, generally better over time.
I'm
All right,
not
I
going to
will
be
target
so.
your 3 mountains again,
Sure.
and I will thinking.
What's with the one with no counter on it?
Oh, right, that has
Okay.
counters, right? Yeah, I just brought
Okay.
that one back,
It's your backup tide.
just in case.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Okay. I'll go to discard.
Sure.
Ringleader.
Okay, untap.
And I'll pass turn, yeah.
Fade to 1. Fade to 1. Fade to 1. Fade to 4. Still on the stack.
Mhm.
Intuition.
We are in your turn
During my upkeep.
during your upkeep, and you have 1 land open.
Yes, and this has not resolved yet. Everything else has.
What's not resolved?
This tide.
Okay.
I will
I'll give you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll intuition.
I'll give you the bottom one,
Okay, 1, 2, or 3.
and then I'll give you the pile to your right.
All right. I will then float a white. Target, 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 and just for funsies, target again.
Okay.
Fading resolves.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Go to my main
I'm
phase.
on to you, Dr. Shay.
Yes, you've caught on. I will draw a card. I will play Opalescence.
Yes.
Well, I'll attack you for 16, 19, 21, 27.
I was not considering that. I'm writing it down here in my notebook. Attack for 27 with animated enchantments. I was just going to go look at the top card of my library, but this was more fun.
This is more fun.
Yeah. Yes. That was a chilling way to kill me.
Thank you.
Um,
that was very well played.
Thank you.
Multiplying, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that one just came to me.
That was wow, that was very good.
Let's see here. Do I want to make a change? I think I might.
think I'm okay.
Yeah, let's try that. Okay. This is it for all the marbles.
Yeah.
The
That's right.
mighty, imposing Rich Shay versus the meek, fighting for those who inherit the earth. Gabe Farkas. I mean, that's just those.
now you're getting all New Testament-y.
Yeah. I report, you decide. That's like a running joke in my local play group sometimes. Like when someone casts a fact or fiction, or when someone is, I don't know, casting some big spell or whatever. That's what they say. I report, you decide.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Urborg.
Yeah. So I mean, I did terribly with my other playmat live with Goblins, so I decided to switch back to this one that I got from Brian Wackwitz in 2019 Eternal Weekend, actually.
I can't argue with that logic. I actually took the beautiful lobster playmat I got from him to the framer today.
Oh, that's right.
It's like gonna be like $300 something to frame that thing.
Worth it.
I can't not frame it.
You better get your D12 because I live up to my promises.
That is 12. Okay. I think we can.
We're gonna go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you pull out 2 D6s, I have a graduate degree in statistics, and I'm going to lecture you why that's not correct.
All right. Well, I can tell you how we can build our own. Though, watch.
Okay.
All right. So first, we're gonna pick.
Does it involve Gorilla Glue?
No, we're gonna first pick the column and then pick the row.
That's fair.
And if we do that, we can do it safely. So
that's fair. Yeah.
Your first
Yeah.
column.
In statistical methods, we call that an optimized grid search.
Yes, that's actually what this will be. This will be an optimized. Yes. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll in 5 or 6 for the the column.
Yeah. Yep.
No, reroll.
We
2
call that
is
a
the
malformed
column. And we're
model.
going to pick the row. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the middle one. Yes. So we're going to pick that one. Yes.
X marks the spot.
Exactly. See? Told you we could do it with 2d6. There's sufficient entropy, enough entropy in 2d6 to do this.
Why haven't we cured cancer yet?
Well, I'm a
little harder than
doctor.
this.
Not a person doctor.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Oh man, you're just making this too easy for me.
I know.
2.
I know. As a computer scientist, I don't like numbers that are more than 1, so I don't want to go all the way to 12.
So your arrays only have 2 objects in them.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
all right.
there are only 2 things. There's 1 and there's 0, and everything else like 3.
Do you see what you did to me? I have 6 goblins in a forest.
That was an optimized array search.
The maximum likelihood of go fuck yourself. Yeah. Oh, I would have drawn it first turn too. All right. I'm just teasing. Yeah.
I will try.
Let's see here. I'm just gonna shuffle back. We'll just do 6 this time around because that 12 didn't work for me. And n equals 1 sample size is enough for me to go running.
N equals 1 is just how science works.
Yeah.
All right. 4.
Okay. And you kept 7?
I did.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is fun. I guess I will keep this, but what to put back? That's a doozy. I'll put that back. Okay. I'm keeping 6.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
I am
You
good.
said you kept 7?
I am good. Yeah, 7.
All right. Snow-covered mountain.
Yes.
Goblin lackey.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Island pass.
All right. I'll play a wooded foothills.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to attacks.
Yeah. I will go to 19.
Okay. 19. I have a trigger.
Yes.
I'll put in a siege gang commander.
He is good.
Let's see what we get. We get the national anthem,
All right.
Sheikh Jaber Al Ahmed Al Sabah, and the no longer existing country of Czechoslovakia.
Fair enough.
Oh, but so this is what I love about these cards, by the way. I'm just going to tell you. Because this is like early 90s, right? And like, I don't know, whoever made these clearly like barely knew anything about the rest of the world. Because this happens so often in these cards. It actually says Czechoslovakia on this side. I don't know if you can tell, right?
I can't see it. No.
But if you flip it over, the title here says Czech and Slovak Federative Republic.
Huh.
So like, and there's so many of these where like the name on the front and the back don't match. I
This
noticed
is before Wikipedia existed
It's
to
like
make this
it's like
easier.
yeah, it's like such an anachronism, you know. And even in the text here below where they call it the Czechoslovak Federal Republic, they mention the word Czechoslovakia several times. It's like it drives me crazy. Like they clearly had no editor whatsoever.
They clearly did not.
Anyway, I'll pass turn with that rant over.
I will play Ancient Tomb and Attunement.
Okay.
And I'll go to 17 and I'll pass.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll go to attacks.
All right, I'll take 6 and go to 11.
Yep. Oh, you went to 17. That's right. 11. Okay, I have a trigger.
Yes.
I will put in a war chief.
All right.
And then I'm going to sacrifice this.
Mm-hmm.
Resolves?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll go to 19. And if it's all the same with you, I'm gonna go like this, and the one I'm gonna get a forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna try to resolve a matron.
Matron's
so I
good.
can search at the same time if that's cool.
Yes, matron is good.
Yeah. Okay. Get a forest, and with the matron, I'm going to get a pile driver.
Yes.
One, two, three.
Middle one's fine.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn with 3 and cross my fingers, my
We'll see.
toes, my legs, and any tassels I can find in the room.
I will return attunement and hope for good things to happen.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm so dead on board here.
I mean, just because of the haste, yeah.
What would be... Do I have anything I can do to get out of this? Thinking.
You have not played a land for turn.
I've not.
Wait, we're in your main phase though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking.
Would it help you if I told you what was in my hand?
I don't know if that would help me.
Okay.
That might only make it worse.
Okay.
Really needed that. I don't have that. So I definitely can't pass the turn.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you can attune again for swords. I mean, 1, 2, 3,
well,
4,
I'm still
5,
dead
6,
if I find swords,
7,
right?
8, 9.
Yeah, plus I have to tap the tomb.
Yes, that's true.
All right, I guess that's my best play.
I wish there was a way to lift up just the very corner of the card.
I will discard these and replenish going to 9.
With a tide and an attunement and a... Okay.
And I will hit your lands.
Wait, hold on. Replenish. This is a big deal. Into tide, attune, and opalescence. And you did that off of an attunement,
I
which is
did.
pretty impressive. Okay.
I
You're
will.
going to hit my 2 lands, yes.
And I will pass.
And you also have a 4/4 and a 3/3, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to draw. You are not out of the woods yet. You have a 4/4 and a 3/3. And so if I attack, you're going to block the 2 2/2s, maybe. And then I hit you for 5. And you're at 9, you said, right?
I'm at 9, yes.
If you block the lackey, then you'll go to, then I'll hit you for 3, 4, 5, 6. Every Goblins player in the room is probably screaming at me what the right move is to make. Yeah, I'm the attack deck, so I'll just attack.
All right, now I need to go into the tank.
Yeah, man.
I'm not Yemeni, I'm Syrian and Lebanese, but close enough.
You're not what?
You said Yemen. Not Yemen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I will.
Is that like a standard joke that you've made a million times?
Actually, I've never made that joke before.
Okay.
You know, we're trying out new material tonight.
Yeah.
I don't see a good way for me not to take a chunk of damage. So I have to
It's
decide
just
the damage I'm
pick
willing
your
to
poison.
absorb.
Yeah.
I will block.
Oh, hold on, just to make sure. I'm at 9. You're at 9, and I'm at 19, right?
I did not keep track of your life, but I am
Yeah. I'm
definitely
at 19.
9.
You're 9. Okay. Yeah.
All right, I think I have to block your lackey and your siege gang.
Okay.
And I'll
That's what
take
I figured you would do.
6 and I go to 3.
3, and then post combat, I will play a wasteland. And I will just wasteland your ancient tomb right now. Well, hold on, that's a Skycloud Expanse, right?
Yes.
Oh, actually, let me think for a second. Replenish is white and 2 or white and 3 to cast?
It is white and 3, yes.
Okay. So you can still cast it. But you don't have anything else in there, right?
No.
Okay. So really what's going to... And wave is white, 2.
Yes, wave is white, 2.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking the Skycloud Expanse.
All right, now let me do some mathing and some thinking.
Yeah. Wow. Good thing I looked at your board. You know, Skycloud Expanse and Flooded Strand, like the art is so similar.
They are basically identical.
I mean, I guess like if you're an artist and your prompt is draw a Flooded Strand or draw a Skycloud Expanse, you're probably coming up with pretty similar things.
That does make sense. So now I have to go into the tank for just a minute. and figure out what to do with my life. So I'm at 3, and
Well, I
you
have a
definitely
prediction.
attack me for
So-
3, so I have to figure out what to do.
My prediction is you are going to win this game with 3 life.
If you saw my hand, you might not make that prediction. Thinking.
Well, I have no lands, so, and they're not coming back for a little while.
Sorry, this is tough.
Yeah. This is a super interesting, all 5 games.
I completely agree. Wow, this is actually the most difficult decision I've made in a while. So I could save my land with my
More
attack.
difficult than leaving your 3rd wife?
That would put me at 1. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. You got me. I just got so excited with the wasteland that I drew.
Wastelands are exciting.
I guess I'll pass the turn then.
Okay, untap.
Shit.
Thinking.
I mean, I might have just lost the game because of that, but
Trigger on the stack.
because, well, okay, I won't say anything.
I mean, I can't just pass, or you're going to kill me. So in my upkeep, I'm going to return attunement to my hand.
Mhm. Isn't there like a modern card called "You Are Already Dead" or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay, I think
There could be.
The one we used back in the day in situations like this is "I'm going to tutor for Abandon Hope." Do you know that card?
Abandon Hope. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that's from Tempest.
Yeah.
Now, I have to decide what to discard.
Decide what to discard.
All right, I'm still resolving the attunement.
Oh. We're still at the end of my turn.
No, we're still in my upkeep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. And you have not yet ticked down the tide.
Not yet.
Okay.
Discard 4.
Okay. 3 attunements and a tide.
I will go to 1.
Mhm.
Intuition.
Okay. I think I see what you're doing, but okay. Yep. And what you have in there is 3 attunements and a tide.
Yes.
Okay. So no wave.
No wave.
Okay.
I will proceed to target my land.
Are you you want to cut?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. 2, please. The middle, yeah.
Right. So this dies.
So these comebacks are on the stack?
And your lands come back.
Oh, they're actually back.
They are
Okay.
actually back. I will go to my draw step unless you
Okay,
have
hold
one.
on.
Yes.
So you have their replenish in hand, and what's in there?
Tide, attunement, tide.
Okay. Man. Let me think for a second before you draw, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course.
And you have how many cards in hand?
I have
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Okay. Replenish +4.
Hmm?
You said replenish +4 more unknown.
Yes.
Yeah. If I do that, then he can't do that this turn probably. Draws a land. If I do that, then yeah. I'm gonna try to naturalize your opalescence.
That resolves.
Okay. Go. You can go to draw.
I will draw. Play replenish.
Oh, seriously? Fuck a duck.
I will hit your land.
Yeah.
And I will pass with 4.
I mean, that's the one thing I was hoping you didn't draw, right?
Is the exactly City
Was
of
that
Dragons.
was that correct? My thinking?
I mean, yeah, that was the only way that I was surviving.
Okay.
Wait, isn't your forest exiled?
You exiled. You said you were exiling this. You want to exile both of them.
I said exile your lands.
Oh, lands. I thought you said land singular.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, land. That's why I went to 3 counters.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
No worries.
You have 5 enchantments. Oh.
What's that?
I just realized something. And you've got the ancient tomb open, and that's it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wooded Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 18.
Yeah.
Snow-covered mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Middle.
Middle's good.
I will cast the pile driver.
Pile driver's good.
And I'll go to attacks.
Good game. Well done.
Oh my god, why didn't I realize that like 5 minutes ago? That I could have just cast the pile driver. Did you realize it?
Well, yeah. I just hope you didn't have a red source.
Yeah.
Pile driver's very lethal.
Yeah, I just drew into this. And so I'm going to tell you the reason I was sitting there thinking about it, and I didn't even think about the pile driver, is because this was the other card in my hand. And I was trying to think what I could do with these 2.
Pile driver is deterministic.
Yeah, yes. And I just didn't even think about it because it's in here face up.
I mean, you also would have told me if you just shot a random attunement.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
That would also be deterministic.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
Don't worry, you have multiple deterministic lines to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah. Oh my god. This was well. So hold on, I gotta write this down too. So Drew Wooded Foothills
And won.
cast pile driver to
If only there were a way to have a
win
record of this match.
through. I don't. Yeah, but I like my notebook.
All right, fair
Win
enough.
through blockers.
And it just happened that no, you actually didn't need to worry about my blockers. Your guy's protection from all of my creatures.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. And I was thinking about like, yeah, exactly.
Wow, that was a really close game.
You know, the MVP here was the former country of Czechoslovakia, as far as I'm concerned.
Fair enough. In the end, I could not stop you from drawing a red source there and winning because I was at 1.
Yeah. That yeah. And like I said, I was just sitting there staring at the pyroblast in my hand, thinking, what am I going to do about it?
Pyroblast would also win you the game.
Yeah. The other, so I'm going to tell you a couple other things while we're here. They call it the city of Kuwait. I don't know why, because it's a country, right?
That would be
And
my understanding.
they have the military skill of map reading. Oh, this one too. So here it says Egypt on the front, right?
Yes.
And then it says the Arab Republic of Egypt on the back.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
which is interesting.
okay. That's.
And then
Where are these cards manufactured?
they were manufactured here in the U.S. So they were made during Desert Storm as like I guess like jingoistic, propaganda crap or
Yes.
whatever. It's so cool. And here's another one: Soviet Union on the front, Union of Soviet Social Republics on the back. And then there was another one that was weird like that too. People's Republic of Bulgaria. And maybe it's just Kingdom of Norway. They still call it the Kingdom of Norway. But anyway, yeah, they were made here in the
Norway is a
U.S.
kingdom.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And then, so what happened is probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, someone in my local like old school play group, I don't know if you've met like Jamie Eastep. You probably met him at old school events, but anyway, so one of the guys bought like an unopened booster box of these things. And we've just been giving them out as like prizes at events and stuff like that. And so I've amassed a bunch of them. And so I was trying to figure out what to do with them, and I realized they'd be perfect tokens.
They're perfect as tokens. There you go. Well done, Gabe. Well done. You've
Thank
broken
you.
my streak.
I don't feel like it was easy. I'm going to tell you that much.
No, I made you work for it, and you put the pieces together, and you did it.
Trust me, I was moving
I
my
still
mouse
feel like
back
it.
and forth onto which was going to have 3 games. I was like, oh no, just had to keep moving. It's
Yeah,
like,
these are some really, really, really good matches.
yeah,
It came down to
Yeah.
did you win on that turn, and you drew the red source, so you did.
Yep.
a few of us called the City of Traders Replenish as the only thing you could have that would work, and it was like, yeah, and then
Yeah.
we weren't paying
That's
attention to the
so
fact of what all Gabe needed was
right.
a pro blue creature.
So what I was thinking, Rich, was I mean, you intuition for the replenish, so I knew you were going to cast it, right?
Right. There was nothing actionable for you to do there, though.
Well, no. I could wait till
That's true. You could.
I could wait till after you
Right.
replenished, and then destroy the obelisks.
Oh,
then
you're
right?
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you are right.
That was the question that came up too from the group.
I was very far behind. I had the City of Traders. The problem is that I had when I told you that my hand wasn't good, I think my hand was all but 1 land.
Yeah.
And the last card was something not as good as I would have wanted. I was not able to stop your deck from dealing way too much damage to me way too quickly. I kept a turn 2 attunement turn 3 replenish hand, but I replenished into enough to stop you.
You did replenish into enough to stop me, or you didn't? You said
I did not. No. I had the turn 2 attunement turn 3 replenish, but I had to find enough high quality magic cards to stop you, which I did not do.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Do you think, just that hypothetical, like, do you think the deck you played in September or the deck you played at LobsterCon, like there's like marked differences that would have made it more robust in this matchup?
I'll show you the difference. In fact, it's only 2 cards.
Yeah, same with mine. And somehow, again, for the
I
audience
don't
at
think
home who
it
didn't
would
catch
have
it the first
ended up
time.
making a big difference. In fact, at the very end, well, what I really needed was a wave, and I've gone from 4 to 3. I swapped out the 4th wave for the 4th opalescence,
Okay.
which would have been good in one of the games, but I
Wave.
ended up winning that. And then impulse comes out for frantic search, and this is the only difference between my September list, LobsterCon list, and this list. So I don't think it would have
Well,
helped.
so here's the funny part is, like, again, for the viewers at home who missed the first time, you ran me over 2-0, what, 2 weeks ago or whatever, on this same matchup in our pod. And my only difference is I swapped out a mountain for my September deck has City Brass, and I swapped out, I think, a pyrokinesis for a goblin sharpshooter in the sideboard. That's literally the only difference.
Yeah,
And so
so
there's
I
no
mean,
functional
neither of our
difference.
decks had a
Yeah,
functional difference, and
yeah.
yet this I think is such a high variance matchup that like when your deck goes and I don't have a sword, I lose.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But we get into this interesting game where if I mulligan to 5 cards, including a swords, and you have your non-lackey but good stuff draw, I'll get run over.
Like in game 4, right? Or 3? Game 3.
The kill chill, the chill
You know, game
kill.
game four was the multiplying chills,
Yep.
Yeah,
right? Game
yeah,
3 was where I went turn 1 Mog Fanatic, turn 2 Pile Driver,
right.
turn 3 War Chief. So no lackey, but I still,
Right.
like you
So
said,
if
you just
I
good
like
stuff.
mulligan into
Yeah.
nonsense plus a swords to stop your lackey, I'm going to lose to that hand.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
careful and use good
Yeah.
judgment
Well, I
when
feel like
mulliganing.
pre-board you want to mull into swords,
But I
right?
can't because I only have 2.
Yeah.
So I can't run the mulligan to sword strategy pre-board.
Yeah. But you don't have blasts.
No, no.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then
This is
post-board.
this is the first time I've lost this matchup. I've won it
Oh,
every
okay.
other time I've played it.
Well, it's the first time I've won it. So no, honestly. I think it's maybe the third time I've played it, and one of those like must be a formation.
It's how variance works, right? Sometimes, I don't think this is a bad matchup for Replenish, but it's
No,
obviously not an auto win.
no, not at all. I agree with you. I think the thing I will say, I've been banging on goblins pretty hard the
Hmm.
past, I don't know, 6 months or something, is that it is such a bizarre deck in that it is a deck that is simultaneously very forgiving of mistakes, but also very punishing of mistakes. Like little mistakes, like what to put in with a lackey when you have several choices, or what to tutor up with a
Hmm.
matron or whatever, right? Or like when to do some shenanigans with Skirk Prospect or whatever. Like it is a deck that, like, if you make the wrong choice there, it punishes you, and like it punishes you hard. But at the
Hmm.
same time, like you just top deck a ringleader or top deck a matron to get what you want. Like I think I don't remember if it was my top 16 or top 8 match, and I was playing against elves, and I was going to be dead on board to damage next turn or something, and I had enough mana where I maybe had a war chief out. Yeah, I had a war chief out, and I top decked a matron that I cast to then get the sharpshooter. And because I had haste because of the war chief, it totally turned the matchup, right?
Hmm.
And I was dead on board otherwise.
I
So
yes. The deck is extremely good. It's extremely powerful, and I want to emphasize, Mr.
yeah,
Berlin, if you're watching this, Goblins just won. You don't need to ban everything's okay.
no,
Everything's very good.
okay. Well,
Everything's
I'm going
good.
to say this. I think okay. So here's something interesting, and when in the pre-modern main event on Friday, right?
Hmm.
I think there was a good portion of the room, if I had to guess, I don't know, 20%, let's call it, of people who were like primarily old school players and maybe just like pre-modern tourists or dabbling or whatever, right?
Hmm.
The I think the typical deck to hand someone like that is burn. At least those were two of my opponents on the day,
Sure.
because it's like at least it's level one of how to play the deck is very straightforward, right?
I think
It's
that Burn is actually a challenging deck to play correctly, but
yes, yes,
I'll certainly grant that you can get 80% out of the
yeah,
deck
yeah, yeah,
without
yeah,
much experience.
yeah. It's like Othello, minute to learn, lifetime's a master.
Yeah.
Um, But what I would say, the reason I mentioned that though is that I think I actually would argue that Goblins is much more of like a flag bearer deck for Premodern because like okay, Lackey is a very good card, but like you
Yes.
can win. You can win without Lackey, and B, you can lose with Lackey. And so
True.
like, but like the deck, it like the, the deck is like the greater than the sum of its parts type of thing,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. The synergy is
Yeah,
massive. It
yeah,
recalls
yeah.
that actual era really well too.
Yes. Well, not only that, but it actually, I was talking to a friend of mine who had played Legacy for a long time, and I think like I would something like 40, at least 45 of these cards were in Legacy Goblins as late as like 2015 or 2016.
Yeah.
Still had Lackey, still had Matron, still had Ringleader, still had all these other cards, right? I mean, obviously you had Aether Vial and all this other stuff, but like these the I would argue that the majority of this deck is very timeless. And so if you want to draw people into pre-modern and be like a flag bearer, be like, this is a deck to hand people, like I think Goblins might be a better one.
Goblins, I
Anyway,
think, is
that's very
a
wordy of me, but
yeah, but I agree with it, and I'll go more and agree further and say that every time Martin Berlin talks about his goals for the format, he talks
yeah,
about decks like Goblins. And
yeah,
I think that everyone knows Goblin Lackey is above curve in terms of power, but it's
yes,
also an important thing that does an important thing in the format, which is make sure Goblins is a top tier deck. So
yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
actually an important piece of the format's identity that Goblins be such a good deck.
Oh, I agree totally. To have a deck that on its face, like on its surface, is a aggro creature deck, but also is very much like a next level, like almost like you've used this word, the way you use this word combo deck, I think is a
Mhm.
really good thing to have as a very prominent deck in the format.
I agree. It's a really healthy deck to be in the format.
Yeah, 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 and in like and yeah, and I think it's a like it's a deck that I've handed my 12-year-old to play and
Mhm.
showed him all the stuff, and maybe I have to talk him through a couple things or whatever, but like
Yeah,
he again 80% of the way real quick.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
um
Congrats on a
yeah,
victory this month,
thank
Gabe.
you.
That was great. Well done.
Thank you. I still feel the sting of defeat from losing to you with this deck and going 3-5 at LobsterCon, but this softens it the blow somewhat.
Well, I mean, but you just won a monthly, so
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's my
nothing to
second
feel
one.
bad about.
My second one recently. I started playing this format in 2017, so I guess I finally fucking figured it out.
There you go. You figured it out.
Um, anything from the chat, Andrew? Or
The main one was just the naturalized. Just
How many
guessing you were
viewers do
jumpy.
we have, Andrew?
We had
yeah,
50. We're down. It's chatting went to
1,500, also known as
yeah,
1,000. Okay. Or
yeah.
500.
So I'll just to reiterate it again. My thinking, Andrew, was like, yes, my other option was to wait until he replenished,
Yep.
and then after everything came back to target the opalescence. But by that point, I don't know, maybe he has counter magic up or blah blah blah, right?
Hmm.
But I thought if I naturalize it, then he needs exactly the nuts which he drew
Hmm.
to because he can't tap ancient tomb because he was at one
Yep.
to kill
Yep.
himself. So it gave me a turn, which is all I needed.
Yep.
So that was my thinking. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
In the spot. And it's like
yeah.
you have to go with what your gut tells you.
And I'm just going to point out these awesome white bordered anthologies, Mark Fanatics, for anyone watching.
There's nothing wrong with those.
I'm a white border aficionado. What can I say?
Other than
I,
that, we
I,
had a lot
I
of
like
games
all
for.
fourth a lot myself, so it's fine.
What'd you
Other,
say?
no, Gabe. I was just saying. Other than
Yeah,
uh, Game 4 was fun finish just because Rich killed you with literally killed you with chills, and
yeah,
we were
yeah.
coming up with very fun
That is.
comments on you were
Oh,
losing to chill.
yeah, yeah. That is a new one. It wasn't on my bingo card.
Yeah, 6 damage
And
from chills.
so, yeah. So that's one I'm gonna remember. But yeah,
Just
and I
to
think
make you feel
I gotta
remember
switch
it.
my sideboard out to. I think the anarchies need to come out because I don't think they're good enough. Do you think anarchy is good against you, Rich?
I don't know. By the time I've done my thing and it would be good, you probably don't have 4 lands in play.
Right, exactly. That was exactly my thinking. So I need to figure out something else. I don't know what else red has that's good against white.
Uh, you already have Red Blast and Tormod's Crypt, and those are both very good.
Yeah, I meant against white more broadly.
I can't think of anything better than what you're already running, unless you want to
Yeah.
run like Tranquil Domain.
Yeah, so that's what I ran at LobsterCon, and that's gonna be the next one. I'm gonna swap out the 2 hull breaches, I think, for Tranquil Domains. And then the one advantage Hull Breach has is that it's a red card that can be pitched to Pyrokinesis in a pinch, but that's so niche. So
That is the intersection of those two things is probably not going to be very common.
well, the idea being like if it's a case where I don't think I need the naturalizes, but maybe you have a surprise enchantment that I'm not thinking of or something, and I'm siding in the Pyrokinesis, I'll just swap out the naturalizes for the hull breaches just in case.
Okay,
But yeah,
that makes sense. I mean,
yeah,
I think
it
Tranquil
is.
Domain is probably a better overall card in
Yeah,
the meta.
yeah, I would agree. It's in my next version for sure. I already had them sleeved up from LobsterCon.
Very nice.
So anyway,
Well,
Gotta
yeah,
wrap it up, but I
all right,
wanted to make
excellent,
sure.
excellent games. Well done, Gabe. Well done.
Rich, always a pleasure, and congrats again on your OS victory. I'm just
Hey,
going to say
thanks.
again, watching you and Jens, that slugfest was a total treat.
And a
Thank
privilege.
you. That win meant a lot to me. That was
Yeah,
that was that was something that I really set out to do. I was thrilled and grateful to be able to do it. And yeah, I was just really happy to win, and I'm grateful to the amazing community that we have that
yeah,
lets us have these events, have these competitions.
have these
Um,
lobster rolls for sure.
and I don't eat lobster, but and I huge thanks to Lucas. He was pivotal in the 75 that I played.
Glavin,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you played him in the semis, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah. You guys, it was like a mirror match.
It was a 73 of 75 mirror.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
It was, and I tested a lot against Ryan and Xanadude,
Yeah.
and I'm
Okay.
beyond thrilled about how it all came together.
Do you know why? We were trying to like cube draft at some point after Friday's activities were over in that big room, and he was sitting behind me, and he just kept screaming Aurochs over and over again. Do you
I
know why?
no idea.
Okay, it was really irritating.
I don't have any idea at all.
You know, like the card from Ice Age.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it does. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a bad plague rat with trample.
yeah.
I thought it was just a woolly like
I never
bison.
thought of it that way, but yes.
I feel like if you just yelled ATOG a bunch, that would be perfectly rational and make sense. That I understand, but Auroch, no, I really couldn't say.
It's like a bad plague rat with tramples.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
That
what?
goes
Next
for it.
time, here's what I'm going to tell you. And I'm Rich. I'm going to message you when this actually happens. But like the next time, like we're out as a family at a restaurant or an event or whatever, right? And there's a
Mm-hmm.
rude person there, I'm just going to turn to my spouse and I'm going to say, they're like a bad plague rat with trample. And I'm just going to see the reaction and we'll see what happens. And I'll let you know if divorce proceedings are filed against me, I will let you know.
Only good things can possibly happen.
Calling things a bad plague rat.
Ah, only to get the commentary here.
Well, all right. Have a good night,
Anyway,
guys.
yeah,
Thanks
take
for
care. Thanks,
hanging out.
Andy.
Good games. Congrats, Gabe, and thanks
Yeah,
for tuning in.
yeah,
You 5,000 people watching at
yeah.
home.
And thank you, Will Hurst, for all you
Oh,
did at
yes.
LobsterCon and for hosting this room. He's
Awesome.
probably still podcasting, but all
Probably.
right. Take care, guys.
Night, guys.
Bye bye.